Hey, good morning. Good morning. Coach Micheal Burt, Monday morning, 7 a.m. I believe everybody needs a coach. I believe a good coach can change your life. I believe those that have a good coach always outperform those that don't. Right? So I've spent most of my life, if you just started following me on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or wherever you follow people, if you just started to follow me, then I've been coaching my whole life. Rachel Sands, first as a basketball coach, championship women's basketball coach. Now as a coach to business people or growth-minded people, right? People who want to get better, people who want to grow, people who want to expand, people who want to live a better life, right? So I coach people all over the world, and I coach them on what I would call key structures, key missing structures in life. Okay, and the missing structure we're going to talk about this morning is the follow through and the follow up. Okay, now, Steve, I have a theory, and it's not my theory, it's actually Newton's law. And Newton's law says an object at rest will stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. Okay, that's why I wrote the book $1 Million Follow Up. We're about to come out with the book $1 Million Follow Up for real estate agents. And I wrote that book because I observed how poorly people followed up with me. Okay, so I'm going to put these in two categories this morning. Follow through. Follow through means we're going to see something through to its conclusion. We're going to see it through to its conclusion. Now, last week on Friday, I had a group of people tell me they were going to have something done, have something finished for the Greatness Factor of Nashville. Come Friday, crickets, right? Which is a common theme among people. It's why we lose faith in people. They don't follow through. They don't follow up. They don't have a system. They don't take something and see it through to its conclusion, Daniel Hodges. And over a period of time, when people don't do that, what happens is the spirit loses faith in another person. It's like, man, I just can't count on this person. They don't follow through. They don't see something through to its conclusion. They don't take something all the way. So there's follow up, Tom Daves. Tom's good at this, which is just a persistence to stay in a person's face and keep bringing them value over a long cycle of time. You're following up. You're bringing something to a conclusion. You're bringing something to an end. You're helping a person make a decision. That's follow up. I'm going to follow up with you. And this is the way you need to say it, Judy. With your permission, I'm going to follow up with you like a professional. With your permission, I'm going to follow up with you like a pro, which means I'm going to be right there until we help you make a decision, which means to kill something off. We're going to decide something. We're going to cut something away, right? And it may be that you don't do this, or it may be that you do this, but my role in this is to stay right there because I truly believe an object at rest will stay at rest. And I'm going to substitute a person at rest will stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. People are lazy. They do not organize well. They do not listen well. They do not follow instructions well. And therefore, you have to constantly follow up. So if you're an employee of a company or you're a person out there, you're like, I wish my boss would get off my butt. The reason your boss is on your butt is because you probably don't follow up like you should. You probably don't see something through to its conclusion. You don't close files, okay? So the boss has got to come along behind you and make sure you're constantly doing what you should be doing, okay? Now, if you did what you should be doing all the time, then the boss would never have to say anything to you. You'd be like, I got the best boss in the world. Well, the better the boss is because the better the employee many times, okay? I've had assistants who would, show up with the batteries included, and I never said anything to them. So follow up is bringing a deal to a close, bringing a file to a close. Follow through is just making and keeping a commitment. Following through on what you said you're going to do, right? And that is a struggle in today's world. Why? People are distracted. They're busy. They're sidetracked. They don't have focus. Here's the big one, Brock. They don't have discipline. Discipline is a disciple, or is a derivative of the word disciple. They don't have the self-discipline just to do it. So if you're out there in the world and you're figuring out, why can't I get ahead? Why does life seem so hard? Why is it not working for me? Could be because there's something you're doing that's making it hard. You don't follow up and you don't follow through. And if you could just start to follow up and follow through, life would get better. So, $1 Million Follow-Up. I'm doing a course on this called $1 Million Follow-Up coming up in October. If you want to get in that course, I think it's $97. We'll post the link. If you're interested, just DM me. It is a course on follow-up and follow-through. This is a discipline that I've developed over the years, Dave Stegg, of just seeing things through to their conclusion. People ask me, man, how do you make these dreams happen? How do you build this stuff? Follow up, man. One reason. 2 words. Follow up and follow through. There's somebody you're supposed to follow up with today. There's something you're supposed to do. There's a deal you're working on. I want to encourage you, man. Get this thing across the finish line. Follow up and just keep it in their face. Love you guys. Have a great day. Being a monster is about taking your purpose and distributing it to the world in a very, very high level.
What do you want people to say about your business? What do you want to be known as in 5 years?
And your journey as an entrepreneur is not to achieve this or that. Your journey as an entrepreneur is to become this or that. Because in life, you get who you are.
The more relationships you get, the more money you get. Then the more money you get, the more relationships you get. It just keeps going back and forth. You guys want to surround yourself with high net worth individuals, and you will eventually become one. Why? Because of the relationship.
Today, some of you are going to take some action that is going to propel you into the future so much that you don't recognize the person you look forward to later.
If you don't build your dreams, somebody is going to hire you to build theirs.
How many times have you failed? Fail again. Who cares? Just keep failing. Keep failing. You only have to be right one time.
People are counting on you to show up. They're counting on you to grow up. They're counting on you to deliver. They're counting on you to be the best you can be for you. Because if you ain't the best for you, you ain't going to be the best for anybody else, folks.